What's up, guys? So today I'm going to build something that'll make building projects in the future a little bit easier. I'm going to take some scrap wood that I've been able to get my hands on and build myself a little workbench that's going to go in the bed of my truck. So let's go take a look at what I've got. So here's what I got. A little piece of plywood, 2x3s, little scrap pieces, a couple 2x4s. So these 2x4s will span from here to here, thus being able to hold it up. These will go like this, but on the bottom, in order to give it some strength going across, which will allow me to put more force into it, clamping stuff down. And in doing this, it'll make some other projects I have planned a little bit easier to build. So let's start working. Alright, so first step is going to be taking these and getting them somewhat centered. I'm just going to eyeball a lot of this stuff because it doesn't need to be perfect. It's just a workbench, and honestly it's going to get thrown away in about 4 months, so it doesn't need to be anything fancy. So I'm just going to roughly line these guys up. And so I've cut these to a length at which I'll be able to put the flat top on, and then I can slide them out, and it'll be removable. So now that I've got these set in here, it's time to eyeball rough placement of this guy. So what I might do is offset it off to one side. That way I just have these two rails that I can work with on the other side. That way if I need to use them like little sawhorses or anything. So I'm going to put this up against this side. If I put it all the way up against that side, that'll allow me to have some sawhorse type things over here, which I think will make it pretty useful. So let's screw this down. Now that we have those in there, I'll put these stiffeners in. So these two, I'm just going to run across. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to take a little bit off of them with the skill saw. God dang. Well, that was fairly impressive. For a cordless skill saw, I've never had a corded skill saw that cuts like that. Gee whiz. Alright, so this will go there. So one really neat feature this skill saw comes with is this hook that swings in and out of the way so that you can hang it. So I'm going to find a decent spot. I'll probably poke a hole about here's and about here's, and that'll give me two different places to hang my skill saw from while I'm working on it with it. let's do that. Alright, so with that drilled, I can take this, and while I'm working on something, I can hang it right there. And then I can always grab it and then cut something with it. So, next step's paint. Put some paint, since this plywood's not treated. There's some paint on there, and probably call this good. Let's go grab some paint. Alright, so as far as paint goes, I've just got some Valspar Duramax. One, because diesel, and two, because it was the cheapest exterior paint that I could find, and it's a primer, so, which I actually just found out. So I'm just gonna pop the lid on this, mix it up, and I also found the cheapest paintbrush I possibly could, and we'll brush it on the plywood, probably on the pressure treated 2x4s also, and I will see you guys when it's done. So I got this done. So this is my completed project, my little workbench. I've got holes drilled in it so I can hang my skill saw. It's a nice white surface, so if I need to write on it, I can. It'll stay, it won't absorb so much heat throughout the day. I just put one coat of this Duramax paint on it, and that should hold up just fine for what I need it for. And if it gets damaged, I can easily just brush on another coat. I left the pressure treated stuff unpainted just because it doesn't matter really. This thing's not going to be really out in the weather a whole lot. I'm going to leave it out in the weather just a little bit, just to kind of test the paint, see how it holds up. Just because I've got another project that I want to do that will require having somewhat of a durable paint job. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with how it is. So I think that's it for this one. As you can see, it holds all my stuff nicely. And I will see you guys in the next one. I can always put more layers of coat on it. I just did one layer of coat. I keep saying coat.